fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Good morning. The roast is a difficult speech for me because I did not want to say mean things about anyone in particular. I didn't want to say mean things about myself or members of my club. So I contacted my personal friend and someone that I love. And that person is Mickey Mouse. He and I talked about our journey together. I've always loved Mickey Mouse and always was fascinated with his shows. So I told him, Mickey, I'm going to talk about you today. So as you can see, Mickey suited up for the adventure, and now he's ready to be roasted. Now, how many of you have watched Mickey Mouse shows or know anything about Mickey Mouse? Raise your hands. Great. Mickey Mouse was developed in 1929, 91 years ago, by Walt Disney. At the time, they were not aware that Mickey would be in the home of most Americans. They just created him just as an icon for one of their Disney shows, and Mickey Mouse became a member of millions of families throughout the United States and the world. So, as they developed Mickey Mouse, they wanted him to be a very positive figure, and that he was. President Carter from here said that he's goodwill, and he is someone that we all should look to. Others called him the leader of all leaders, the icon of characters. But there are some things about Mickey Mouse that people don't really know unless you really get into Mickey Mouse. And that's what I'll talk about today. But I do want to share that he's a good person. He has a lot of friends. He engaged them, and Mickey has a lot of energy. But here comes the roast. Mickey Mouse is very selfish. He doesn't like to play with Mickey and Donald unless he wants to. Mickey Mouse has tantrums when he doesn't get his way. If you watch his shows, you hear the womp womp. That's Mickey upset because he's fighting with his friends. Mickey is often rude to his girlfriend, Minnie. And he says mean things to her, and he hurts her feelings all the time. So Mickey is definitely not a good boyfriend to have. The other things about Mickey is Mickey was a dreamer. Mickey preferred to sit and think of all kinds of things instead of getting his work done. And we can relate to that as we have dreamers in our workplaces. He was productive at times, but there are times where he would stop in the middle of projects and just say, I don't want to do this, and have a tantrum and go do something else. Or go think of ways to hurt Donald or Mickey doing their many injuries on the show. The other thing about Mickey that people don't know is Mickey has some mental health issues. Mickey was a little bipolar at times, you know, he was very moody, had those ups and those manic depressive stages where he was very happy and Mickey Mouse, I'm singing, and then he would be walking around down the next moment. So if you're not into psychodynamics, you don't know that Mickey had these issues. So think about the kids who are learning all of these behaviors, not knowing that Mickey was a little psycho. Sadly enough, but in talking to Mickey, he's acknowledged his shortcomings. We talked about it this morning, even on the way here. And I shared with Mickey that this roast, Mickey, is in love. Thank you. Mickey?